This whole design is hers. That's my wife, Kelly. I just sync the music up and put it together. This all got started. Our son was 2 years old, and he said, "Hey, Dad, can we have Christmas lights next year?" I said, "Okay, fine, sure." So I said, well, if I'm going to put the lights on the house, I'm going to have a little fun with it. So the first year, my wife had no clue about what I was doing.
I didn't know this whole Christmas light concept existed, and so he kind of took off with it. And the first year, I was blown away, shocked.
Synchronizing the lights and the music, she fell in love with it, and it's grown ever since. She actually gets on the roof with me.
I'm on the roof and help.
Usually when she gets on the roof, we're actually at the very top.
Apparently, I found out I'm not afraid of heights.
Trying to hang lights up at the very top.
I'm more like a gopher.
So she's handing the light strands to me.
I just hand him things, and I pin a few things down with clips, but that's about it.
The whole family's involved. My dad comes up, my father-in-law comes over, uncles, cousins, everybody. My brother actually built this tree for me right here. So we designed it. We wanted lights to look like they're twisting when they come on in a pattern. So a lot of trial and error trying to figure out when you start here, how far around do you need to make it actually look like a complete spiral all the way to the top.
We come over on weekends and we help.
After the first year's show, my wife woke me up at 4 a.m. the day after Christmas to go Christmas light shopping for the next year.
We engineer things and help him get it done.
That's what we were doing, 4 o'clock in the morning, the day after Christmas.
Voila, here we are. We got a nice light show.
People who do Christmas lights, that's what they do. We're the crazy ones that are buying up all the spare lights.
I like the red and white lights a lot.
When you see the kids come by night after night just to watch the show, it makes it all worth it.
That's nice as well. Now, where's that home located?
That one's in Hermitage.
Okay.
And he's only been doing this for 4 years. And the little boy you saw at the very end of the piece is his son, and came home, he's about 2 years old, and came home and said, "Daddy, how come we don't have lights on the outside of our house?" And he said yes without even thinking about it, and 4 years later, that's where they are.
Wow. That kid's going to be asking for a lot from now on.
That's what I said. I said, listen, think about that trick in years to come.
Exactly. Okay, we don't have a nice car, Daddy.
But he's got, he's one of those homes that his display is off as much as it is on. Now,
yeah, and we saw that sort of in the piece.
Right.
Okay.
It's programmed to a low power little radio output. You can listen to the music in your car. You don't even have to get out, and it'll all display. And the kids, his 2 children, help pick out the music they use.
Yeah.
And he tells me it takes him about 6 to 7 hours to program the music, because he has to tell each, he's got something like 125 different things that can turn off and on, strings of lights that he's got linked together, and then he programs each one of those to turn off or on to the music that you're hearing in the car.
That's very cool. Hey, we've got people calling in. Debbie, hi, can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Bring up the fun.
Thank you. What's up?
The question for the grand prize winner.
Okay.
Well, number one, I hope, well, this isn't a question, it's a comment. I hope his wife got home from the hospital. It's a shame she wasn't there the night he won. And number two, I wondered if he has done this for many, many years while he was married, or did he start in later years of his marriage, because I still have hope for my husband.
Oh, boy. Yeah. You're going to get us all in trouble. You know that.
First question, Amy's home. She's doing well. She's hopefully watching right now. Wanted to be here this morning, but they wouldn't let her come because of needing to be a little stronger. And secondly, we've been doing this big time for 16 years, but we've always decorated, but we started later, so you have hope. Just keep working on him, and everything will come around.
What's the key? What should she say to her husband to really take it to the next level?
Just say, honey, I love you. How about some Christmas lights?
All right, Debbie, good luck. You've got your marching orders. Thanks for calling. We appreciate it. Oops, okay.
And day after Christmas.
Oh, yeah.
Or
You're
that
right.
week after Christmas, if you want to start you can probably do it for a lot less money.
That's right.
What do you look for? I mean, what's aesthetically? Do you say, okay, I'm just going to throw a ton of lights at the house, or do you say, I want this here and that there? And how do you go about aesthetically deciding what goes where?
Well, when we first started, we didn't even get a look. The judges went by so fast I couldn't even see them. So
you're not bitter.
No. We wondered why. So then we went to looking at other houses. Why did these people win and we didn't? So we decided after many looks that it's have a theme. And not just put everything out anywhere. Anybody can do that. So we try to have some kind of a theme each year. This year, of course, is kind of like a candy cane, but the centerpiece with Santa Claus and the reindeer. It's having everything very precise. Not just thrown out. Don't hide as many electric lines as you can, and just go to the street and just look at it. People come by and say, how do you get it so precise? I said, we work on it.
Right.
We plan what we're going to do with our lights.
And where things go and how they look.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Very fascinating.
And I guess another thing, though, is just like our first finalists that we saw, there are things that do go away. I mean, if you see something that you really like, and it's got to be something you like. It can't be, it's got to be your display. But a lot of times, you'll like CD's got some reindeer, the large reindeer.
Right.
Well, you can't find those anymore. No. Like if you didn't get them when you saw them, then you might be out of luck if you wait. So if you see something that really strikes you, then get it, because it's for you, first of all. I mean, you got to like doing it, or else you're not going to do it anymore.
Some of those reindeer he's speaking of are quite old, and they have been relighted several times. Before he came to judge the other night, I had a small reindeer that his whole rear section was out. So what I do, I grabbed a new string of white lights, and instead of wrapping the legs really like they're supposed to be, I just started wrapping around the legs. Well, lit up, you can't tell that.
Oh, okay.
But I had it on for him.
Right.
But the deer, used to their heads, would either move up and down or side to side. Well, they must have developed arthritis or something, because their heads now don't move. I had to take the motor loose from the deer, and now they're stationary. They're just watching Charlie as he films.
Okay. They're in awe. That's the problem.
No, they're worried.
They should be. How much do you think financially it costs to do a really big display? And I know you try to bargain hunt and shop the day after, but I mean, is it something that the average person out there could do, or does it take a long time to kind of build up?
To build up, I think it would be expensive, even buying after Christmas, to do a large display when they're on sale, but you accumulate over the years. I've often said it's kind of like some kind of disease. It just gets bigger and bigger, and but it's fun, and that's what counts. If you're happy and the other people are happy when they come by. So many people leave us little notes in the mailbox thanking us for doing it, and we don't know who they are, but we thank them for doing that.
That's very neat. That's very rewarding. All right, hey, we've got to take a really quick break. We'll be right back, show you some more homes, and see Mr. Wright's home as well here in just a minute. Stay with us here on The Plus.